tell me that you understand it. Don't tell me that I'm too demanding. I need you to show me you're taking this too slowly. Don't tell me that you're what I need, no. I believe that when I see so. Time for you to show me. Hush your lips, stop your
What's up, y'all? No, seriously. What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Sunshine, and I just wanted to come to you guys and give you an update and let you guys know that I passed the test. So, as you guys, well, I would say I didn't pass it with an A+. I would give myself more so a B, because I did leave the last Walmart a review, and I did slightly have an attitude, like the whole time that I was getting processed and was making it obviously known that I had an attitude, all the way from the security guard to the window. I walked in there yesterday with what most people would call a wish-a-would mentality, and by the time I walked in there with an attitude until the time that it was time for me to leave, I pretty much reversed, everything just reversed around for me. So the test that I passed is the load. You guys know, according to my last video, that I am currently on the load from hell. We picked the load up. We are a team operation, and we picked this load up from California. It was one pick, 3 stops. It was supposed to be off, is it Wednesday or Thursday? Thursday night. It was a team load. The load paid pretty well, but for some reason when we picked it up, the shipper was late. We didn't get out there until late, and all 3 stops just so happened to be Walmart and Sam's Club. So by that shipper screwing everything up, it just completely screwed up our whole week, to the point where we have to sit on a load for literally almost seven whole days. So that for a team is not a it's not gonna do. One load for a team operation, it probably would definitely pay a solo, because I did get paid this week. Jason didn't. And I know a lot of y'all gonna be like, what? So how did y'all like do that? Like, how did y'all make that decision? That was a very selfish decision, Sunshine. No, the reason why I got paid this week and he didn't is because we have bills, and I have some bills that I have that's coming out this week that I know. So I ended up processing payroll. I had to get paid because those are my bills that I have to pay are automatic for this week. So we only could pay one driver, so the choice was me, and that sucks. So this is real, you guys. Like, we are so disciplined. That's another thing. This is off subject, but we are so disciplined when it comes to managing our money that this is a prime example. When you don't have a good week and you have a team operation in that truck, like, we could have easily just said, oh, screw it, and paid him out too from our account. But that's really stealing and robbing from your business. And we could have also split up the difference between both of us and just went with lesser pays or whatever. But since it's coming to the same household, it's like, okay, which one of us is going to get payroll processed for us? And it ended up being me. So, not to tell you guys all of our business, but those are the kind of real sacrifices that you have to do when you are working as a business and you are an employee. You're a business owner, but you are an employee of your business. So one person, when you have a week like this and you have a team operation, and let's say, for example, 2 different people in 2 different households, so somebody may or may not get paid, or both will get paid. You really pay one person and they divide it to that person, but that's not how we are. We're like both employees of the company. That's how we set up our operation. So I got paid only to pay bills, so it just really, it's not anything rewarding. But anyways, I feel like this whole load was a test from picking it up to finding out that we're keeping this low and sitting on it until Monday, everything about it was a loss. It's almost like we could have delivered the load back to the shipper before getting it off in time, and we would have made more money by taking a load back to the shipper versus dealing with all of this. But we ended up eating our week and saying whatever, it is what it is. So yesterday was a really trying day for me, because when you know that you're losing, one thing about me, I don't care how nice I am, I do not like losing money. And that's not the only thing that happened this week that I feel that really was like eating me up. One of my favorite teams, friends, they're freaking my trucking friends or whatever, husband and wife teams, they had a situation that happened with their truck, and something major which put them completely out, where they had to it's the checkmate time, where they had to shut their truck down and completely close it out. So that really hit close to home for me. Not really necessarily on like the money thing, because I'm not really worried about that. I'm not like, oh, I'm losing some drivers. Yes, I am losing some drivers, but I'm really sad about the fact that their truck is down and they ended up having to go back and pursue other options. So they're no longer with me, and I wish them the best. Like, I know they're gonna re-up really fast, because teams, it is so easy for teams to bounce back or whatever. So that took place, and it's a lot of stuff, just random stuff that we're working on that, like I told you guys before, is crucial to this whole project or whatever. But I passed the test, because after all that, I could have flipped out on those people yesterday. I could have, honestly, I almost flipped out on a few people yesterday, and I was walking around with a little attitude and just doing petty stuff because I'm losing out on a week. And I'm like, you know what? This is a time you need to be looking at this situation a whole different way. You should be looking at it as, why is this happening to you? And I would show my daughter, but she is just not looking. We both not looking ready. That's why I'm about to tell y'all what's about to take place. But I almost turned into one of those bitter, angry truckers yesterday, and because of this whole situation of being out here and everything taking place. But I decided that to start thinking like, hey, what are these extreme delays? Like, because this stuff usually don't happen to me. Like 3 different places and all of this, like, I'm usually the one that there's backed up traffic on this side of the road, and I'm just always the one on the clear side of the highway. So stuff like this really don't happen to me that often, so I can't be a brat about everything. Or when stuff happens to me, I'll be like, okay, this is my time to get the other end of the stick, you know. And that's what I feel like is happening. But yesterday I started thinking, and I'm like, you know what, it's no point in having an attitude and being mean to all these people and doing all this stuff, because you can't change this situation. You need to, and I have a feeling like I'm being tested or whatever. So much was happening. And then when it was time for me to leave a Walmart, I ran into a driver. He was broke down, an owner operator. He was broke down right in front of me. And that, for one, I almost got mad about that. I'm like, oh my goodness, I've been waiting for here for all day, all night long, and this guy is broke down in front of me. And then something was like, girl, first of all, you need to be counting your blessings, because you are not the one that's broke down. You able to keep and move around him or move something. He's broke down. He's going to be spending money and everything. You get a pass. And first of all, he could be broke down in front of you to be delaying you or keeping you back from something that's happening out there on the highway or anything, like holding you. God, that's way. So I started thanking God for the delays, all of the delays this week, from the loads, everything. Although we are going to collect our layovers and everything and detentions and all of that good stuff. Hey, praise God, but at the same time, it's like, get your money and don't be no fool out here. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. But I reversed the situation and start thanking God for all of the delays. And what do you guys know? I wasn't supposed to drop this load until Monday, and the broker called me and was like, hey, we got you guys an appointment. You can go get those pallets off of you for Saturday. And not only that, immediately when I found out we had an appointment to get the loads, instead of holding the load until Monday to get it off today, I instantly went to the load board like, oh, we about to look for us a load. And I actually found a load. It was picking up tomorrow. Let me disconnect my daughter. Yep, it was going from here, not too far from here, like 100 miles from here, picking up tomorrow and going to Mississippi for like $2,600, which would have been so gravy for us, because we could have just grabbed that load, made an additional $2,600 on top of what we did, and Jay would have been able to get paid as well. But we decided to not take that load, and just, today is, what's today? Saturday. We decided to not take that load and go home from here, which we are pretty not too far, but we like 10 hours away from home. But we're gonna deadhead empty, go home, and probably leave back out Wednesday. And honestly, you guys, we weren't prepared like for this weather and everything. Like, it's raining right now. We were not prepared. Shoes wise, my shoes have been soaked, and that could have just made everything worse. I had to buy this hat while I was out there in Missouri, and I don't have any coats, nothing, and it's getting cold out here. And as well as I have to get my daughter a coat, because she doesn't have a coat, so she's been like bundled up with all kind of thick sweaters and jackets, and she does have hats and gloves, but I can't have her out here without a coat. So we're going to be, and Jay doesn't have a coat or anything. We didn't bring anything out here, so we have to go home and get some winter stuff, jackets and stuff, because we're gonna be out here for a little bit longer. I think until the end of October or whatever. And then after that, with the project, I'm gonna be letting y'all know tomorrow what's going on and why we're still out here, because we're trying to get this project and stuff wrapped up. But I'll be doing another video letting you guys know that. So that's it. I got a door. I'm waiting to get unloaded so we can roll out and go home and start working on the project a little bit more, as well as getting Jay and getting this truck winterized and winter ready, because it's getting cold out here and it's that time of year. But that's all, you guys. It's like, if you're out here, make sure you are doing the same thing, getting your truck winter ready. Make sure you get some water, make sure you get some food if you're going to be driving out there in those crazy areas, Colorado, where the weather is Donner's Pass. Now is the time to start getting your truck ready, as well as getting it stocked up with soups and all kinds of stuff, because this is also that time where you're about to, and you can get sick. So don't underestimate. I see y'all drivers out here with these shorts. I feel like I've been a mama out here, because every time I see a driver with some shorts and some flip-flops on, I'm out here telling these people, like, where do you think you're going? You better buy you a hat or something, or a coat out of this truck stop. You're gonna get sick. Like, I've been walking around telling random truck drivers that they're gonna get sick and that I need to see them with a coat on. So meanwhile, I didn't even bring my coat out here, but this is what's been keeping me together while I'm out here. That's all, folks. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to stay updated on my next videos. Peace, love, and deuces.